So when we try to let the shadow speak and there's an energy blocking it, it's usually that primary part energy that is blocking it and is, so it could be, for example, I got triggered by someone that is very naive and acts real naive. She's really a grown adult woman, but she acts naive. She acts, oh, And so I was triggered,
Mhm.
very triggered by that. And I said, am I naive? Absolutely not. Do I want to be naive? Absolutely not. And so that's a good way to find your shadow. If you can say, I do not want to be like that, that is shadow. That is shadow stuff. And so why do I not want to be naive? Right. And so I had to go back to the origin of that. Well, because I was naive, I was young, and I got hurt. I got hurt emotionally and in a lot of ways as a result of being naive. So this program just naturally got, installed, which was be smart all the time. There's nothing wrong with being smart all the time, but when it's blocking any kind of innocent part of me that's kind of innocent, so the innocent part ends up getting repressed with the naive part. So anytime there's a part that's being repressed, we're missing out on something, usually we're kind of missing out.
And then the other, so I get that it's not maybe always. I don't like to use always and never, but oftentimes it's going to be that primary program repressing it. And then I think you also said, if I correct me if I'm wrong, that the by working with the shadow, that helps the primary relax.
It's the opposite. What we have to let the primary get a lot of attention first, because you can't even get to the shadow as long as the primary is fully in its position. It's going to keep repressing it. So
But once
we,
you've gotten to the shadow, or you're
well,
saying,
in other words, yeah, like you might realize what your shadow is,
mhm,
but we always start a shadow work session with the primary
yeah,
and let the primary express, just
mhm.
really put it on a pedestal, find out all about it. When did it originate? What was it all trying to help with? And it feels very, very appreciated. Because I'll even ask the primary part, I'll say, so do you feel understood and appreciated right now? And it'll say yes. And then I'll ask it, can we go and talk to the shadow part right now? And the primary part will say, yes, you can. And so that repressing energy is relaxing. The primary part has given its acknowledgement and said yes. And now you have a little bit of space and you can let that shadow come in.